All right, let's keep going in the series, and I thought, I mean, I have no idea which one to do, but I thought I'd do coconut bread because I I know why I did that one. So let's jump into it.
All right, so
Right.
we're gonna be making.
All right. Gonna put it like this. So wait. Try to fit the thing in the corner of the recorder screen thingy. All right. Let's go.
All right, so we're gonna be making a.
Oh yeah, one thing. Wait. You see the little red thing in the bottom? See now at the bottom left, that's actually tape. It's red tape because the edges of that metal thing are kind of sharp, and I actually cut myself on it once. And so because of that, I always put tape on the edges. Anyway.
So we're gonna be making a secret recipe today. It's kind of secret people kill for.
That's just the way I spoke, It's something people kill for, or that, yeah. I don't really talk like that much anymore, but I used to say that all the time.
Basically, it's coconut bread. Coconut. But first, I want to tell you about something I was thinking about. The law of gravity, the way it works. You lift something up.
Oh, yeah.
And like you take this and you lift it.
Yeah, I know what I'm gonna say. Yeah. It's just like one of those thought experiments, I mean, yeah.
But like part of like my fingers is like attached to the little thing, and like another finger kind of pulls it up, So like
Yeah, sometimes my thought experiments were pretty weird. One thing I used to think sometimes, and it's like I would picture myself like at one of the top floors of the World Trade Center, well, after the airplanes hit, and I'm like, okay, well, wait a minute. There's one way these people could have survived. They grab a sofa, and they just jump with the sofa in their hands, and when they're almost at the bottom, they stand on the sofa and they jump. I mean, I think I don't know if I actually shared it. I think I might have posted about it on a forum or something, or I don't know if I ever mentioned that on a video, but I thought about it like, oh well, I mean, when you jump, you're going up, but I mean, then I think later it's like I sort of figured, well, if you try to jump while you're falling, since the sofa is not actually on a hard surface and it's falling as well, I mean, your feet might push down on the sofa, but it won't make you go up. Anyway, that's it's one of those weird thought experiments that I had sometimes. Alcohol helped, I guess.
like even if my finger was completely attached to this, like even if my finger was fused to this, my other fingers could still lift it. So if you sit down and you put your hand under your foot and you start pulling, if you're strong enough, you should be able to lift yourself.
Well, I mean, and like, I didn't really take in a physics course back then. Yeah, it's a thought experiment. I mean, the kind of thing that I sometimes should have kept to myself. Like, I would sometimes say like really, really, really random things. Like, I mean, when I was playing hockey, we'd be in the dressing room before an important game in a tournament, and like all the players were just like giving each other pep talks, like, "Come on, boys, we're gonna do it, yeah, yeah." And I'm like, I start talking and I start talking about the Ottoman Empire or something, or like just something that's just completely unrelated, or like, yeah, just these, or something like, oh, I wonder why you can't fly. I mean, not exactly that, but yeah, I think at some point I made a joke about like removing the blade from your skate and taping it on your stick and using it as a sword to kill the other players, and I mean, yeah. Anyway,
and just fly, you know. And so I think you got to be pretty strong, but it's not.
those kind of this kind of talk didn't really make me popular among the other players. I was just like the weirdo of the team, I guess, but that's okay.
Because your arm is attached to your body that technically you shouldn't be able to lift yourself. Just as it's not because, you know, my finger is attached to this that the other fingers couldn't lift it. You know, there's got to be some kind of, you know, scientific understanding.
I mean, I did a physics course for fun a couple of years ago. Actually, two physics courses. I did. Well, the first one's mechanics. The second one is electricity and magnetism. And I got an A plus, and well, no, I got an A in the first one in mechanics and A plus in electricity and magnetism. And I mean, I sort of get now how completely ridiculous that was, but yeah, I mean, it's a thought experiment, and I guess, you know, it's you know, I think the ancient cavemen didn't exactly think intelligent thoughts before they invented the wheel. You know, and it sort of, I guess, they started with stupid things, and then, you know, one time one of the random stupid things made sense, and yeah. Anyway, I don't know.
Or something. Anyway, all right. It's very difficult when you have a coconut because you got to open it. This, I got.
All right. So why am I making coconut bread? Again, I vaguely remember making this video. I mean, I don't actually have a specific memory of it, but this is another one of those videos from 2009 that are during the time when I was working out at the gym in 2009, and one of the things that was in my sort of food plan that I was supposed to eat occasionally was in the morning. There's a type of bread called Camus bread, Kamut. I don't know if that's how you say it in English. Anyway, it's a type of bread that has like more proteins than usual in it, I guess. And one of the things I was supposed to do was eat 2 slices of that bread in the morning with my omelette, and put coconut oil on it. And like at the gym, they would sell these cans of coconut oil that cost like $1 billion, and it's like a cream. It's like, I mean, it's a liquid, but if it's the temperature is just even a little bit cold, it becomes like a cream. And when it's a little bit colder, it's like hard, and it becomes hard like a rock. If you put it in your fridge, you can't, you can't do anything with it. It's too hard. And yeah, so just take a bit of that coconut oil and put it on the bread, and it was like, it had the texture of butter. And I think sometimes I sort of cheated on that because I was out of coconut oil, and I would occasionally open a coconut and just put the inside on the bread. I mean, I've sort of glanced through this video before, and what I remember was this particular coconut was rotten, and I don't remember why. I mean, I don't know specifically. It's possible that I bought it, or maybe I bought 2. I used one, and I forgot I had another one, and it just laid under a pile of trash somewhere, and then at some point I discovered it. Oh, I have a coconut. I guess it's probably that. But yeah, so that's why I was making coconut bread. That's the reason. So it's still tied up to that thing at the gym. a lot of my videos from 2009 were trying to figure out what the trainer at the gym thought, and thank God he didn't see me. One thing I do remember in the early days, because I was posting these videos on the hockey forum, is someone thought I was doing some kind of viral marketing thing for the Nivea like things for men. Okay, so the store of these things is I mean, none of you guys have actually seen me yet. I mean, maybe one day, I don't know, but I mean, I'm not an ugly guy, but sometimes I'm a little bit disheveled. I mean, there were times I'd just wake up in the morning and I would just go right out. Like, I wouldn't do my hair, I wouldn't, and I often have long hair, so, like, you know, when you have long hair and you just get out of bed, your hair is like, you know, all over the place. And so sometimes I would go out and my hair is just literally all over the place, and I sort of look kind of, I don't know, like sometimes, I mean, I'm much better at that now. I mean, I'm more, I'm a little bit more careful about what I look like these days. But and of course back then, I mean, if I'm going to work or something, but if I wasn't like going to work, if I'm just going out to grocery or meet someone or whatever, I would just like, I mean, I had a pair of shoes for a long time that I never bothered to change, and there was a big hole. You could actually see my toes from the shoe, and I looked like a homeless dude when I put those on, but I didn't want to throw them away because they were comfy, and just like I was really completely unaware of what I looked like or what I came across as. So one day my sister had enough of it, and she came back from Costco and she brought me this huge pack of Nivea products, and she's like, okay, like, you know, time to just like watch your appearance a little bit, and you know, sometimes you spend more than a few days without showering and all, and yeah, just I guess she bought this as an encouragement, and so I'm like, okay, thank you, that's really nice, and I just put them on that on the stove there, and well, not the stove, but on the cupboard, and I just left it there, and I don't think I ever used them, but that's why they're there. They seem kind of out of place, but yeah, that's the thing.
Here. So you gotta basically just hit it. Oh, for heaven's sake, this is...
No, at some point after that, I started putting the coconut in a Ziploc bag too.
Holy my Lord. I mean, I don't know what the guy who invented coconuts was thinking. He should have...
Okay, that's a joke. The guy who invented coconut, that's a joke. It comes from a comic book, and that's a joke that I make a lot when I'm talking, you know, like, oh, I don't know what the guy who invented English was thinking, or I mean, I don't know if I'm speaking Italian, I don't know what the guy who invented Italian was thinking. It's just like, it comes from, what do you say it in English? Tintin, Tintin in French. And so Tintin or Tintin is like this little guy who's a journalist, and he has a dog, and the dog talks, and at some point the dog makes that joke. Like, I don't know what the guy, I think it was like stairs. I don't know what the guy who invented these stairs was thinking, and so I just, forever I've always been saying that same joke. And now I realize I'm 14 minutes and only 1 minute in 53 in the video, so I'll try to... Anyway, let's keep going.
Wait, I got something better. Wait a minute there. Let's see. I'm going to put this...
So that same pot I used in the Obama video to mix the omelette.
Alright, let's see if I can do this.
It's difficult to open a coconut.
Late here. There. Alright.
Oh my.
There it is.
Yeah.
I think I can open it with this.
You know, I promised someone I'd use that sword in another video, but I mean, I it was sort of spontaneous at that moment. I don't really, I mean, I don't really know how I could use it. I could cut an apple with it or something. I don't know, but it's, I mean, it's a little bit rusty now. But you know, that's the thing. It's made of iron, I think. So it tends to rust a little bit.
All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, a little piece got torn off. Let's try again.
I like that shot. It's like a video game, you know, like it feels like in Skyrim, and you're like fighting like an NPC or something.
Ah, shit.
And of course, I didn't think this through because there's liquid all over the place now. Mm. And it's disgusting.
There it is. All right. Why is it red? See that? This. Oh, it smells bad. Ah, what the hell? Ah, looks like it was rotten. For heaven's sake,
Yep.
how fast do coconuts rot? Look at this.
Well, I don't know, but I know it was there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember. I think like at some point I bought like 2 or 3 coconuts or something, and I think I just forgot one and found it sometime later. I think that's what happened. And I bet if you look at some of the videos from that time, at some point you're gonna see the jar of coconut oil that I was supposed to use instead of this.
Disgusting. Well, I'm gonna clean this thing. Wait a minute. We're gonna do the recipe anyway, but it really smells bad. You know, when you buy a coconut, you usually gotta, you know, careful not to cut myself. You usually gotta,
Ouch.
you know, eat them quickly, or else it's gonna rot. You know, they
Imagine if I trip and fall while I'm drying the blade.
do this on purpose, you know, so that, you know, you've got to buy more because, you know, it expires quickly.
I don't know, but I wonder if like I wonder if like GMOs or something or whatever, like if they really do put like some sort of like slow acting poison in the seeds or something. I mean, so that the stuff like rots faster. I don't know. I mean, usually they try to make things rot less fast so that they have a longer shelf life, but I mean, given how devious Monsanto is, I'm sure they found a way to do this. As soon as like, so it has a long shelf life, but the moment you buy it, it triggers something in the DNA, and then it like starts rotting. I don't know. I guess not. Problem. I mean, I don't know. It would make a nice horror novel, or maybe I don't know. Whatever. Maybe not.
Just so that, you know, they buy cars so that as soon as you've got an accident, you know, it kind of blows up so that you got to buy another one.
Yeah, that's true though.
All right.
I mean, one of my friends has a '96 Corolla. That's just, it's still going, you know. It's still going.
Okay, this is clean.
And that's the Japanese cars, you know. They like I don't think you're gonna see many like 1996 Chevys.
All right. Now for the coconut. Man, it's all wet now. It looks like a little, you know, liquid.
Yeah.
Got all.
It's actually pretty tasty to drink the stuff from a coconut.
That's the thing I hate about coconuts. There's always this little liquid that flies all over the place whenever you open it.
Mm.
It's always like that.
That's why I started putting the coconuts in a Ziploc bag while I'm just whacking at them, so that when they break open inside the Ziploc bag, you know? Back when I still had those red towels in the bathroom.
Okay. So in order to make a coconut bread, you need bread. Wait, I got some.
I bet it's probably gonna be the Camus bread, I guess.
Here.
Yeah. Wait, no. Is that it? That's different.
All right.
The package is different. I think it's possible at some point I cheated and I didn't buy the actual Camus bread. I don't know, but I think I usually did buy it, the right one.
Bread. Yeah, pull this under my feet, or else I'm gonna slip and fall because it's all.
Because I remember the Camus bread package was blue, not brown.
Wetty. Alright, that's a problem.
Oh, right. Now it's... Yeah, there's two parts of this one.
Okay, so... Put this...
This one is 5 minutes. Alright. Let's put this... Alright. Wait. Okay.
Okay, so... Put this aside. Yuck. Beer. Disgusting coconut liquid.
I mean, it's rotten, so...
So we're gonna... Holy shit, look at this. Because I hit the coconut, the stuff just...
And that stove took a lot of abuse and it's still working.
I wonder if it still works. We're gonna try it. Turn my one this time. Some time ago I was trying to, light this thing up, and I accidentally lit that one,
I mean, that happened. It actually happened to me like 2 days ago. To light the wrong stove. It's kind of confusing. Anyway.
And there was a fire and a flashlight burn and all that. So, let's see.
Wait, what kind of bread is that? It's supposed to be Camus bread, but I don't remember. It's possible that when I didn't actually find Camus bread, I would just like buy something else to make up for it. Is that Camus bread? No, it's supposed to be, but I don't know.
Let's see. Man, have you ever seen this? Look at this.
How do you say it? Camus or Camut or Camut? K-A-M-U-T. That's how it's spelled. K-A-M-U-T. That's the bread I was supposed to use.
Oh, red and damn. I've never seen a coconut do that. All right, so we're gonna take a slice of bread.
See? You see those two white boxes? These are the all-brand cereals. I talked about those in the Omelette for Obama watch-through thingy. So it's those little cereals that you see sometimes on the stove that look like insects. And of course I have two because I was buying a bunch. I was eating them every day.
Okay, so we got this thing.
You can see the top of the fridge for a second. I'm curious to see what's on there. Wait. Can I... Wait. Go frame by frame. Oh, what's the yellow stuff? Oh, it's cans of tuna. Yeah, cans of tuna. Yeah, those yellow thingies are cans of tuna. The pastin tuna. Yeah. Instead of eating like red meat, sometimes I just switch for tuna. Yeah, a whole bunch of those. And that brown box, I don't know. I think it's probably tea or something. Yeah, but on the left, these are tuna cans. Yeah.
Okay, so we got this thing going. Need the plate. Alright, let's start here.
And I just saw more tuna cans on the other side.
And a slice of bread. My thing is like, it's like butter, basically. I want to touch this with my fingers.
Yeah,
disgusting.
I don't think I really understood how the coconut oil was made. I still don't, but anyway.
The thing is, we got to melt the coconut so that we can, put it over this, like, if it was butter. Or,
yeah, I had an issue back then about I thought soup was the hardest thing in the world to make, and I I sort of couldn't figure it out. I didn't really know much, I guess, about chemistry.
Peanut butter, whatever. Um, okay, let's.
Part of me sort of misses those days in the sense that, I mean, I've always been someone who read a lot, but back then what I was reading was more philosophy and like Descartes and Plato and Aristotle. I was reading more that sort of thing, and today what I read is more, I guess, more scientific, I guess. So I sort of miss seeing things purely from a philosophical perspective, and like actual science was such like a mystery in my mind. But back then, I guess it was just really frustrating because there's my understanding of some things were just so basic, but I don't know, it just felt more mysterious, sort of like carried the brain of a child for so long. I guess that's sort of it. Yeah, it's not gonna melt.
I want to get it to melt.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Of course, it smells bad. It's rotten.
Damn, it smells so fucking bad. Just gonna get the bad smell.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It's not really turning into butter,
It's
is
probably
it?
gonna work if the coconut, isn't rotten. Anyway, ideally it should melt, and when it melts, you kind of just put it over the bread and all that.
Yeah, that's what it looked like, except with actual coconut oil.
Wait, maybe. No, I thought just some water.
Wait, that faucet was working? I thought it was broken back then. I didn't expect it to actually work.
Maybe with boiling water it's going to melt. And when it melts, you just kind of like pick it up and pour it. Man, you see that? It's all like pink here, or red, or...
Yeah. Not very tasty.
It smells horrible.
I wonder where I got that wooden staff from. Like the little stick. I wonder where I got it from. That wasn't too healthy.
Damn, it smells so bad.
Back then I had the contact lenses. That was a long time ago. I had the LASIK in 2013. No, what year was it? Yeah, 2013. Before that, I had these contact lenses cases and all that. Seems like forever ago.
Damn, it smells so bad. You've got no idea. Oof, what the hell? Man, I should be an expert on smells, but sometimes there are things just get to me. Oh boy. So we're gonna wait.
Like the skunks, that's funny because skunks are one smell that are universally intolerable to people, but I actually don't really care much about the smell about skunks. When it smells like the skunk thing, people are just like horrified, and I'm like, this smells like grass. I don't know. Some smells really, really affect me. Like if I smell like poop or something, I just start welching. But the smell, like the skunk smell, nah, I don't know. It smells like grass to me. I don't know why. It just doesn't seem like as big of a deal as people make it. I don't know. It just feels like this to me.
Still boils. us not doing anything, so you can just play in the meantime, you know. Like this is, you know, some guy walks around
A Q-tip.
and you know, nowadays kids, they need like billions of dollars, you know, of video games and, you know, super machines, you know, like Sega Saturn, whatever.
I'm just repeating something my uncle was saying. He was so angry that like back in his day we'd throw balls, but these days you're glued to a screen. You know, it's I'm sort of paraphrasing him, I guess.
You know, but back in the old days, kids, you know, they could have all the fun they want with just little things like that, you know, and just you put this little thing here and you pretend that, you know, this is like an Indian tent,
Oh my god!
you know, and
An Indian
you're
tent.
like General Custer,
Oh boy!
and like you go,
Shit! Oh my god! Dragon General Custer, spitting fire on Indians. Wow.
say like, so
I wonder why I made that General Custer thing. Cause maybe I just read a comic that mentioned him, or I don't know. I don't. It's been too long, you know.
doesn't seem like this is working. Well, if anyone knows a way to melt,
Oh wait, I think I remember. I probably watched The Last Samurai or something. Yeah, that makes sense, you know, because in The Last Samurai they talk about General Custer, and it's also a samurai movie, so there's a sword. Maybe that's why I thought of using the sword. Maybe, I don't know. I might have been that. I don't remember.
coconuts, you can tell me, and you know, so that's the way to make coconut bread. You melt the coconut, and you just pour it over bread like that. All right, so see you guys.
Yeah, I mean, it's more simple to just use the coconut oil. I mean, they sell it for a reason, you know, and let people don't have to to put their lives in danger by playing with coconuts. Anyway, so that's that. See you guys.